Hello, hello, everybody, and welcome back to the wonderful world of Hogwarts Legacy. I'm hoping maybe within the next couple of streams we'll get through it. I have really been enjoying the story so far. I don't know about you guys. There we go, controller was being a little funky. So, we saved Rococo last time. That's pretty much all we did for our little thing. So this is speaking to Natty. This is where we have to defeat one of the guys in the race. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this because I think it's kind of nearby to where we are. Yeah, it's not too far away.
Wonder where they're
Away from you, with your awful niffler. Which, don't get me wrong, like, finding people's pet nifflers is fun because you get a bunch of gold, but they always wind up being, like, in the worst places. Okay, let's see if we can beat her race.
We're still on for the trial, aren't we?
kept the course all nice and warm for you. So, you ready?
Maybe.
We'll soon see how I fare, won't we? I'm ready.
Get ready to lose.
Probably.
That wasn't too difficult. Excellent.
Ooh. See what I mean? Like, those cameras, they'll get you.
Brilliant flying, if I do say so myself.
Now that's more like it.
Ooh, hit the wall.
This is going well.
Is it though?
Brilliant.
I feel like it could go better.
That wasn't too difficult. I can do better.
What? I totally got that ring.
Excellent.
Are we gonna get it? Hopefully.
Did anyone else see that?
Ugh. Yay, we beat our time.
That was quite something.
Impressive work today, but don't get too comfortable. I'll be on your heels in no time.
Mm-hmm.
My family's not going to believe the news when I tell them. They're almost as competitive as I am. Almost.
I take it you want to play for a team, but which one? And which position?
I'm my father's girl. A chaser, through and through. You'd know that if Black hadn't cancelled Quidditch this year. As for a team, it's the holy head harpies I've always dreamt of. When I'm finished with school, I'll try out. If for some reason I don't get accepted, I don't know what I'll do.
Aww.
Herbology, perhaps? Because if that did happen, you might as well pot me and call me a mandrake.
Oh.
I'd never stop screaming.
Will you keep running these courses?
I'll race them myself. Don't want to get rusty. But I won't be dealing with time trials. You're welcome to run them too. Anyway, hope we find time to fly again soon.
Do you get your competitiveness from your family?
You could say that. My grandfather played Quidditch for Puddlemere United.
Ooh.
And my father, well, he was a chaser for Slytherin, but had to stop after a curse took his knees out. Said it was the Gryffindor beater. And me, I fell in love with flying the first time I saw the ground disappear beneath my feet. Something about the freedom you feel on a broom. I've not been able to stop since.
It's been fun competing against your records, Imelda.
It has been fun. Glad you're here. 5th year. You're an asset to our house.
Oh.
You
know,
take care of yourself.
She has honestly warmed, like, I've warmed up to her. I used to not like her, but I like her now. And now we have to go to see Albie Weeks. Not Hogwarts. Oh my god, my brain today. It's just fried. Thinking, processing. Yep, right here. Hello, hello, sir.
How's my favourite test flyer?
How's my favorite broom seller?
Hello again, Mr. Weeks. I set a new record at the South Course.
Fantastic! Your broom performed well then?
The best upgrade yet. It flew beautifully, incredibly nimble. But with the speeds it now reaches, I can feel the wind catching beneath the seat a bit, preventing it from reaching its full potential.
Of course! Should have anticipated that. Exactly the kind of report I've come to expect from you. At last, I think I know what needs to be done for my final upgrade.
What will you do after the final upgrade is complete?
I aim to make Spintwitches the most sought-after shop in Hogsmeade. And I wouldn't mind getting back on a broom myself, just for the thrill of it. Couldn't be more pleased we made headway with the upgrades, proved the naysayers wrong, made all the hard work worth it.
I shall look forward to speaking again.
I'll be sure to send you an owl when I'm finished. Thank you again for your help. Couldn't have done this without you.
Alrighty, now we gotta find something else to do. Let's make sure there's no side quests here real quick. I think we could just take a quick glance at the map. Sorry, I know I click a lot sometimes. What is this? think I've ever been there. Let's go see what's in that building real quick.
Good for Mr. Weeks. Mr. Weeks and I do make a good team.
We do, don't we? Let's go this one. Oh, there's a letter here. The proprietor of this abandoned shop is said to have used a shrinking charm to aid in storing his inventory. However, a slight miscalculation ended up, for all intents and purposes, vanishing it. Interesting. Wrong one. There we go.
Nice.
I have no idea where that is. Maybe like right outside?
Revelio.
Oh, there it is.
Lumos.
Hello. Oh, we only need 2 more to complete the Hogsmeade area.
Revelio.
That's nice. And now on to our quests. Let's check the regular Hogwarts, like, map. Like, world map. Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, we are, we could do that because we're right there, so we could go meet Natty. Even though I don't agree with her decision. Okay, it looks like we're mostly clear for above Hogwarts. Let's go see what Nettie has to say.
Revelio.
Excuse me. We gotta wait.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hog's Head, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
What sort of information am I trying to gather from these people?
They may know what evidence Mr. Bickle had against Harlow, or they may have evidence of their own. We simply need to know whatever they know.
Where am I to find these friends of his?
I do not know about Mr. Rabe, but his wife, Daisy, is often in Hogsmeade, as is Agabus Filbert. And Otto Dibble, he works at Gladrags, so you will likely find him there.
Very well. I'll speak with them. See what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
I feel like that's going to be the opposite. I have a really, really bad feeling about this.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
God, that's awful.
Are you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our garden. It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy. He would never have let that happen.
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No, I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target for blackmail.
That's awful.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Mrs. Rabe, we do hope you will reconsider helping us with our banking needs. We've given you ample time to reach a decision on your own, but we are beginning to lose our patience. We know your husband would appreciate it if you were to see the value in our working together. Shall we expect a response by week's end? Best to keep this between us if you understand our meaning.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now to find
too.
Mr. Bickle's other two friends.
Oop. I forgot there's a thing right out the door. This is why we don't run, because we look so goofy.
Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check that.
Hello. It's pretty calico.
Please tell me you didn't take it. But perhaps...
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
No, thank you.
Sir, I would like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it out for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
That's interesting.
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me. Why don't you just tell him?
He's a lovely man, but when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective. He'd see this as a grave betrayal. I'd lose my job instantly, and Rosie as well.
What have you been doing to keep the extortion a secret?
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping. And I've also been trying to cover the costs with my own savings, but I'm running out of money. Of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts to improve my circumstances and to be worthy of Rosie.
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note that might help me to identify it should I come across it?
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top, RH. That's how Mr. Hill would know it was real.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where was I?
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
God, this guy's got blackmail on everybody. Oh, why are we stuck? We break the game? We broke the game. Again. How often do we break this game? I feel like it's at least once per stream.
It must be around here somewhere.
Too often. Yeah, understandable.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Tragic, what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
You may have shared Mr. Bickle's fate if you had spoken out against Harlow, as he requested.
Unfortunately, I suspect you're right.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again. But do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
I don't understand why he stole the book of poems. That's a little odd, unless maybe he thought it was something like a different type of book.
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
I'm so uneasy about this. I feel like something bad has happened. So why would she follow Ashwinders? Sorry, excuse me.
Natty must be around here somewhere.
Is that her wand?
Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
Open up! This is the FBI.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
I'll murder you. And eat your peanuts and drink your stuff.
Revelio. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find him. Footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward. Here. A hidden door. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. Revelio. I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. At least she's alive. We know that much.
Come in here alone.
Is that you, Roylance?
Rat!
Loud as a troll you are.
Oh, you're wasting your time with her, my friend. I've seen her show more affection to a hall.
Was it upper or lower Hogsfield that we raided last week?
I need you to go away.
I don't want to work with goblins. Not now, not ever.
What was that?
I'm not hearing.
Expulso! Oi.
Get back here, Roylance!
Expulso!
Okay, time to figure out what we want to do.
Aha! Back for more.
Expulso!
Beard! What was that? Coward!
Confringo!
That one hurt.
Confringo!
Bro.
You manipulate.
Imperial!
Knew you were still hanging. You're going to regret that.
How dare you do such a thing to me? That all you got?
Yes.
What are your thoughts on electricity?
Confringo! Revelio!
Go back to being sneaky. This has got to be somebody something, right? Oh, it's just a large square. Large square rug. Large square. I got excited over a large square, okay? It'd be like that sometimes. Crimson Quidditch gloves. It'd be so funny if I, like, knocked over a bunch of vases and stuff. Kind of want to go this way first to see where it goes since it's already open.
Revelio.
Hey,
Feel like that way is forward. I think this other way might be like to some chests or something.
oi.
Just gold, really? Okay. We can go up here and make some statues real quick. You get what I'm saying?
We should speak to her again. Perhaps she'll tell us where we can find that friend of hers.
She's determined to say nothing. The boss will deal with her when he arrives. Who's there?
You'll regret crossing my path.
Oh my gosh.
Expulso!
Arresto. Crucio.
A combo of 64. Wow.
Revelio.
Okay, let's go collect whatever else we haven't gotten. My darling Otto, I have read your last letter over and over, and I am certain to read it again, each hour until we are able to meet. I dread the notion that I will not see you soon, but I am not without hope. I long for the day that our engagement can be shared with those whom we love, especially my dear father. I do not wonder at your wanting to wait until you are more settled, my love, and I know that you are doing all you can to ensure such a situation is within your grasp. Please allow me to say these past few months of being unable to share publicly the feelings which exalt me to the utmost pinnacle of happiness have been an I still can't say it. Existential challenge, indeed. And now I am off to read your letter once more. Yours affectionately, Rosie.
Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it.
We're not gonna destroy it. What kind of monster do you think we are? You are as dear to me as augury whose voice foretells the coming rain. You are as loved by me as a crop could be, whose loyalty is true and plain. You have cast a spell over my heart. I want it not undone. You have charmed me from the very start. You have always been the one. Dulcibel Filbert.
Book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back. Revelio. He must be here somewhere.
You found us. I knew you would realize.
Velia.
Speak to Mr. Rabe. He will tell you what you need to do.
I need your help.
Hello.
Mr. Rabe? Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall do my best. Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood. I'll find it.
Your friend Natty was not able to summon my wand. It must be blocked.
Blocked by something, he said.
Mr. Abe's wand could be in there. Mr. Abe's wand. He'll be glad to have this back. Mr. Abe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Nice! It'd be funny if he just ran away.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
I already killed them, unfortunately. I am not that great at sneaking, even though I tried. See, I don't understand this barrier.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for all.
I agree.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife, Miss Onai. Your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
With all due respect, officer, the authorities haven't done much about any of this.
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ashwinders than simply storming in and hauling them off based on a few accusations. I must insist that you leave them to us. We shall have no further discussion on this. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me.